Smashed this thing up, didn't I? I wonder if it still works. How about that, huh?
Your luck has to change sometime.
You better believe it.
You heard a song that reminded you of Laura?
Let's forget it, okay?
Scotty, how can we? If we don't talk about it to someone, or at least if I don't, I'll space out.
I already have.
Maybe I already have, too.
This is a mess. This really is.
Do you understand any of it? What really happened between Luke and Laura?
Jennifer, I'm not so sure I really want to.
Well, I do, Scotty. I have to know what went on. Did Luke really rape Laura, or was it always an affair that neither one of them was able to end?
I don't know, Jennifer. I honestly don't know. I found a letter, a love letter that Laura had written to Luke. She was blaming herself for not being able to break the bond between the two of them.
Did you ask her about it? The letter, I mean.
Well, when I found it, I was out of my mind. I mean, she tried to explain, but I wouldn't listen. She said it was rape. You see, it happened months back when Laura was working at the disco, and I was supposed to pick her up one night, and I got tied up. And I guess Luke had thought that she had already left, and then she found him crying at the bar.
Luke crying?
Yeah, well, that's what she told me. That he had something that he had to do that he didn't want to do, something he was afraid of.
When was this?
It was... You hadn't even met him yet. You were still in school. Anyway.
Oh.
So Laura thought that she would help him, you know, that he needed help, so she tried to do what she could, and then Luke told her that he needed her, that he wanted to hold her, that he wanted to dance with her. So they danced, and then something happened between them that they couldn't stop, and she said it was rape. So I guess she panicked, you know, ran out to the park. When a cop found her there, she said it was rape.
I never knew.
Yeah, well, I didn't either. So that's when Laura started lying right from the beginning. So if it was rape, why'd she lie?
She wouldn't have.
Yeah, well, it's just one of those things, you know. It's one of those happens between a man and a woman. Something that they just want to break.
And it's been going on ever since then. When Luke asked me to marry him, he was still in love with her.
I guess so.
I knew it. I knew he was never really in love with me. But I convinced myself that I was just feeling insecure. We really are a couple of first-class losers.
No,
aren't we?
Maybe, I guess we are. Sometimes I feel like a loser.
We certainly made it easy for him, didn't we? Hanging around, waiting to gobble up the crumbs that fall, and I don't like myself like that.
Yeah, well, I don't have much self-respect either, but how do you change that, huh? How do you change that pattern? What do you do?
I don't know.
Hello, ladies. Good morning, good morning. And good morning, Mama Cluck Cluck. How you doing, darling? Keeping everything all nice and warm? That's my sweet baby. How you doing? Hutch.
Hello, Lloyd.
What are you doing here? What, man?
I'm sorry, Lloyd. I didn't mean to scare you.
What are you doing in the Whitaker's barn?
You and your wife slept here once, right?
Yeah, we did. Who told you that?
Lucy was telling me about it. Not a bad idea either, I gotta hand it to you. Pretty comfortable.
Uh-huh. You here all night?
Yeah. You know, I'm kind of in the same situation you are, man. No money.
What do you mean, no money? You've been working, Mom and Pop's diner.
Yeah, but I haven't been able to save up enough yet to get a room here.
Here? You mean the Whitakers?
Right, yeah. Lucy was telling me Mrs. Whitaker has a couple of rooms available. You think she'd rent one to me for the same as you, $15 a week?
Well, I don't know, man. You know, we get our $15 a week room because we work for them.
Ah, that's why you're here in the barn?
That's right. As you can see, I'm slopping chickens.
You know, this one here looks like she could use a catering service.
This one is a setting hand. They're very temperamental.
Yeah, well, do you think I could help out with the chores, too?
Well, I don't know. That's up to the Whitakers, isn't it? Maybe they got enough help already.
Hey, Lloyd.
Yeah.
Is something the matter?
What do you mean, something the matter?
I mean, you seem kind of different.
No, Hutch. I ain't different. I mean, everything is exactly the same as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, that's great. All right. Well, I think I'm going to go up to the kitchen and introduce myself to Mrs. Whitaker. Is that okay?
It's up to you.
Right. I really hope I can get a room here. I mean, the first night I spent sleeping on the bus depot floor. And the last couple of nights I've been sleeping on the floor of the diner.
You've been on the floor of the diner? Is that why Mom let you lock up there?
Yeah. She didn't tell you about that?
Not a word.
You know, it's really amazing. She's an unbelievably kind-hearted woman. She probably thought she'd embarrass me if she mentioned it to you.
Truly. God-fearing lady. Excuse me, man. I got work to do before breakfast.
Okay. Well, I'm going to trot on up to the kitchen. Wish me luck with Mrs. Whitaker.
Good luck. Excuse me, darling. I think I'm going to have to remove something from under you, sweetheart. With this guy snooping around, I think we'd better keep this a little closer to me than we have done. Now, as you see, I didn't hurt nothing. Didn't hurt your baby omelets. Not a thing. You've been swell, darling. Take care of yourself. Listen, by the way, you a woman of the world. Tell me, what do you think? What do you think of this dude, huh? What do you think? Right. That's what I thought. That's what I think, too. Thank you, darling. Nice talking to you.